Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And Activision made an oopsie. Well, in particular, one employee, who I think is nameless right now, made an oopsie. There was a phishing attempt via email. They clicked on the wrong link. I'm sure you guys have seen that stuff before, and people got access to the internal affairs of Activision. And as a result, they were able to see some of the stuff that's going to be coming down the pipeline for Modern Warfare 2, as well as the currently unnamed game from Sledgehammer that's going to be released in Q4. Now, if you guys haven't seen this yet, we have stuff coming in for Season 3, Season 4, and even all the way up to Season 6, and this seems to confirm some new things are going to be coming to the game, although the dates are not set in stone, as some of these dates are already incorrect. So we're gonna have to wait and see how things are going to play out in terms of actual dating. But regardless, we see it Season 3 set to begin in March, and then in there's going to be 2 new operators, including a licensed operator, 3 new weapons, 3 core maps, that's interesting, 1 battle map, 4 gunfights. So gunfights apparently is going to be returning, a new raid for Spec Ops, of course, a tier 1 event, and then 1 battle pass, 1 tier 1 event, and 70 bundles. I love how every season has to say like 70 bundles. And in there we also see that Season 3 Reloaded is going to be on April 5th. Going ahead on March 16th there is going to be the start of Season 4, and there 2 new operators, 1 licensed, and then we have 3 new weapons, 2 core maps, 2 battle maps, 4 gunfight maps, a new raid, a small map, a tier 1 event, and of course battle pass and things like that. So the small map, you may be thinking like, oh, another shipment or whatever, but no, it appears the small map is actually going to be another Battle Royale map for Warzone. This was actually leaked a while ago. I believe it was Ghost of Hope. I'll put the tweet up here for you guys. And yeah, so it looks like there's going to be a whole extra Resurgence map being added in Season 4. Probably Season 4 Reloaded, if I had to guess, but it seems like that's going to be coming. We just recently got the Island map, and now a whole new one's going to be coming out, which is further proof, at least in my opinion, that Warzone is like the only thing they actually seem to give a shit about. By getting 3 maps in Season 3 and then 2 maps in Season 4 is decent, I suppose, although one of the maps that's going to be coming out in Season 2 Reloaded was initially going to be set for Season 3, so maybe Season 3 is only going to be 2 multiplayer maps. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. And if we continue on here, they go right from Season 4 up to Season 6. There's nothing in here about Season 5 from the phishing attempt. I don't know what's going on with that, but September 19th and then October 17th is going to be Season 6 Reloaded. 2 new operators, 3 new weapons, 2 core maps, 1 ground war map, the Haunting of Saba event. I hope that, like, this is the only event that's been mentioned so far for Modern Warfare 2, so I'm hoping it's something great. I imagine it may actually just be something similar to the Haunting of Verdansk, but the Haunting of Saba, you know, Saba may actually be that small map that's going to be coming to Warzone, for all we know. I mean, really have no idea. But if we check this out here, right, you can kind of see like the different dates and like what things are going on here. In Season 6, it's going to be September 15th until November 8th. And going off the previous leaks that we had regarding Call of Duty 2023, you know, Beta Weekend 1 is going to be October 6th. Beta Weekend 2 is going to start on October 12th. Early Access campaign for PlayStation, of course, because exclusivity will be November 2nd. And then right now, which this is all subject to change, but the full release so far for that game is going to be November 10th. And once again, going back to it, it looks like Season 6 is going to end 2 days before the brand new COD comes out. So that kind of adds a bit more validity to this. Now, if we go back to the original image here at the very bottom, it's kind of cut off, but you can see Jupiter GL4, then you see Jupiter Alpha, then Jupiter GL5. Jupiter is apparently going to be like the code name. Every game has a code name. It's the code name for COD 2023. So obviously the game is still going to be in development. Right here it says that the alpha itself is going to be starting somewhere around May 26th. Although I would be surprised if we ended up getting a playable alpha for a game like this. I have a feeling we're basically just going to be getting the beta. There's a possibility they would give us like a gunfight alpha, or like what we saw with Vanguard, where you can play the what was it called even? Champions Hill? It took me a second to even remember. Yeah, Champions Hill. That game mode that they promoted so heavily and then completely forgot about after the game came out. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess it's possible we could get a small alpha at some point going from, you know, May into June or something like that. But the leaked beta dates say that we're not going to get like a proper beta all the way until October. So I don't know if the alphas are going to be playable. We'll have to wait and see how things are going to play out in regards to that. But yeah, definitely a pretty big leak. And it's kind of funny that it just kind of came from, you know, an employee opening up the wrong email and clicking on the wrong link. I mean, I don't know how. It had to have been a pretty sophisticated email, because I get stuff like this all the time. Like, check this one out from my personal business email. Hello, this is CO Mart James from Arcade Prizes Company. This company helped create/worked with some of the companies you may know listed below: Sony Interactive Entertainment, Tencent Games, Unisoft. We're all aware of that. We all know Unisoft. I usually do not email channels unless I really do believe we can both make a ton of money, and it suits the video. All our products are the most ethical practices. We do not have a single bad product on our gaming site. We are known to be the most ethical people in the gaming space. I'm not even going to continue reading that. Like, this is obviously a scam. Like, stuff like this happens all the time, and it appears that one of the 3,000 developers working on Modern Warfare 2 got like a spam email or something like that, clicked on the wrong thing, and then those people had access to stuff that was going on the inside over at Infinity Ward and Activision. So definitely pretty interesting. But I suppose the big takeaway here is that Modern Warfare 2 will in fact continue to get updates. It's going to continue to have seasons all the way up until season 6. We know with Vanguard, some fans still have a bad taste in their mouth because that game was supposed to have 6 seasons and we only got 5. Well, it looks like they're actually planning 6 seasons for Modern Warfare 2. Gunfight is going to return, and new gunfight maps are going to be coming out every season after the start of season 3. And then, of course, the small map, the new Resurgence map coming to Warzone on top of whatever it's called, Island. And then, of course, the actual Warzone 2.0 map itself. Like, that's kind of a lot of content for Warzone. And when it comes to multiplayer, if they continue to add new maps, if they continue to add battle maps and now gunfight maps on top of that, it gives players more things to do, which is big. I mean, I've said before and I'll say it again, I'm pretty burnt out on Modern Warfare 2. That 2-month content drought was just inexcusable for my own personal perspective. Like, it's so hard to get back into the game after a 2-month content drought right after the game came out, and knowing that there's a brand new COD coming kind of right around the corner. I know it's kind of a ways away, but there's still a new COD coming. It just makes it difficult to want to really invest more time and effort and energy into Modern Warfare 2, but at the very least, it'll give us some stuff to do to pass the time until Call of Duty 2023 comes out. I was talking about this on my stream the other night. I think it would be really interesting because all the CODs are like being worked on by like the same developers, and they're like more unified than ever before and stuff like that. And apparently, you know, COD 2023 by Sledgehammer Games is going to be kind of part of the Modern Warfare universe. Well, if that's the case, it would be really cool if, like, you know, if you got Orion camo, for example, you could carry that over into the next Call of Duty game, considering it's made on the same engine with some of the same developers in virtually the same universe. You know, that would be definitely something they should consider. But of course, we've been talking about this ever since, you know, the original Modern Warfare 2019, how they need to have like more things to carry over in between games instead of every single game being its own separate identity. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There is the Activision Blizzard leak. Yeah, definitely some interesting news there. There's definitely more content coming down the pipeline from Modern Warfare 2, which is good. I think we definitely need to hear this right now because, you know, it's been nothing. It's been a barren wasteland as of late. And so seeing these new maps coming, having Gunfight returning as a core staple, maybe they're going to do something similar to what Treyarch did back in Black Ops Cold War, where they eventually make the Gunfight maps part of a special 6v6 playlist. I think it was called Face Off or something like that. Like, that was actually really fun back in Black Ops Cold War, in my opinion anyway. Like, taking these super small maps and basically having, like, you know, 10 different versions of Shipment essentially with different layouts and different themes and stuff like that, where you just had all action all the time. That's an interesting idea and something they should definitely explore going forward, and it looks like they may be doing that here with Modern Warfare 2. But as always, we're going to have to wait and see how things are going to play out. But for right now, that's all for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on all these leaks, all of this news down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.